So we're here today. We are at the Building the Future Careers Summit, which is in Birmingham today. And we have been talking to so many young people about the really wide array of roles and opportunities that can be found in the construction industry, the built environment. And there's just so much enthusiasm from everyone that we have here today. So one of them is actually Liz. So Liz, do you want to tell us a bit about your organization, what you're doing, and then where you fit into this wider construction sector?
Sure.
Thanks.
So my name's Liz. I'm one of the business development managers at NOCN, which is an awarding organisation. So we provide future fit solutions into colleges, schools, training providers, not just UK based, but globally as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So part of my role in my region is the West Midlands, sort of stretching down to Gloucestershire and Oxfordshire. So I will engage with colleges about qualifications and what they want to do sort of through us as an awarding organisation, but also I can offer guidance and consultancy on what might be the best fit for the learner, for their college, looking at demographics. But it's also just sort of introducing them to the wide array of qualifications that we have. So as a regulated awarding body, we have regulated qualifications, assured courses, short courses, competency card schemes. So the list goes on, as well as apprenticeships as well. So I think all in all there's about 950 or so qualifications that I talk about on a daily basis.
Oh wow, that's a lot. So I think the key in all of this is that these qualifications that your organization is providing, okay, so the colleges and the training providers are going to deliver them to the young people. These are what employers are looking for. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And they want these qualifications on their CVs, and they want to be able to demonstrate the fact that they are now at the leading edge of what is required in the industry now and moving forward. Yeah?
Yeah, that's right. So part of what NOCN does is that we have, we work closely not just with the colleges, but also the employers. And it's identifying those skills gaps that the employers will tell us that they could do with qualifications in such an area. And as we all know, with the ever-evolving world of construction and the green sector, we are constantly sort of working with industry to provide those qualifications in either regulated format. So we have sort of qualifications like retrofit and sustainability that has a regulation attached to it, or we do short courses as well. So it's identifying, again, those skills gaps within industry where young people, these can upskill themselves, or people that are already in employment can sort of further on those skills and see what opportunities are later at the path.
Yeah, that's perfect. We've been talking a lot about that, what we're using the word trajectory, and that is really from a young person who doesn't know too much about the industry, where they start to learn more about the breadth and the depth, all the different wide possibilities. You've got 900, I heard you say it, 900 qualifications that you are looking at and that you are talking to the providers that are directly relevant to what an employer in the sector needs. And if I have it correctly, you are looking at training and qualifying young people, but also those that are already within the industry. So so that's something, we've been talking about this a lot today, that's something that there's a lot of push, and I'm going to use that word, within the industry, and maybe quite unique to construction, the built environment, to actually have this renewal of qualifications. There's the whole health and safety aspect. There's the whole sort of everything is changing all the time, everything's evolving. And so I think that it's really important to know that once a young person is entering into this sector, that yes, initially up to whatever 900 different qualifications, but that these are also throughout their whole career. So is that something that when you're talking to the colleges, are you talking about sort of the future as well, and about where someone can get with one qualification, and then do they have ascending ones that match that in their skill sector? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, my belief is that learning never stops.
Exactly.
Should never stop.
Yep.
So I think what NOCN do really well is first they listen. They listen to industry. They're listening to their colleges. They're listening to their training providers to best map out a career road. So a career roadmap as to where said young person may start in the industry, as to where that they are going to progress to.
Nice.
And then you've also got your people like your UPers, so your people that have been in the industry a long time that also need to upskill themselves and relook at qualifications for them. So it's a journey. It's not something that ever stops. You know, learning is something that you're constantly going to want to renew, like you said, but also it's ever evolving. So at the moment now, it's a big focus is on the green skills and the green agenda.
Oh wow, yeah.
So looking at retrofit, looking at your solar panels, your EV. Those are all sort of quite new into the industry still, and we're still developing qualifications. So it's about getting those assessors trained up and the tutors trained up in the industry, but also then having that experience sort of bolted on so that they can provide the knowledge and the training to the young people as well. So it's a constant churn, is it? A constant cycle of people being able to upskill themselves, develop themselves, but also, you know, we don't want to ever be stagnant. So
no, and that's what I think the appeal is. I think the appeal, if you know, for a young person, is to have their eyes opened about, yes, it's a huge, wide industry, but it's also an industry that you can just keep getting better and better at, and that there's more and more opportunities for qualification. It's not like you get the job and then you just stay in the job. You're going to just keep going up and up, aren't you?
Absolutely.
With your qualifications.
Absolutely. And it's testing that either a young person or it might be a young adult or whoever, but constantly sort of keeping them relevant in industry so that, you know, construction is a sector that is evolving. It's never going to slow down, I don't think. It's going to be something that AI is going to be great to streamline and benefit construction, but we still need really skilled people to be able to go out there and to be able to build. So it's a case of making sure that those people have got the right qualifications that they need, but also knowing where to progress on to.
Exactly.
So it's those leadership qualifications or those short assured courses that are going to make sure that they can diversify into other sectors and they're not leaving the industry.
Yes, exactly. Well said. I like that. I might think about that myself as well. And lastly, around today you really, what I'm going to say is you're enlightening young people, you're enlightening all of us about the different qualifications and the different levels that we can aspire to within the industry. Am I correct in thinking that this is your first time with Building the Future events?
It is. But I attended as the guest of the OM group last year, and came along to the award ceremony.
In November last year.
And to be quite honest, I was completely blown away by the young people that were winning awards on stage, the influences that they'd already had on their own industries, but their colleagues as well. Just the enthusiasm and the reward and the satisfaction that came from the entire evening. I ran straight back to my company and was like, we need to support this. So this year we're here today to sort of have insight into what they're doing around the whole year now. So when it comes to the awards, we are looking to sponsor the awards. We have a table already.
Oh, good.
But it is, I'd like to be more involved because I think it sort of, it plugs the gap between build the future awards to NOCN and how that we are collaborating and helping one another. but the focus, the ultimate goal and the focus is the learner, isn't it?
It is. It really is. And one of the things we've been talking about is developing this collective voice. And I think the more different players that we have within this arena, I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not sure if I've spoken to another organization that is delivering the level of qualifications that you are. So I just want to say thank you very much for everything that you've done today, and you're going to be at the event again in November.
Yeah, can't wait.
Yeah, and just thank you so much for your time as well. Thank you, Liz.
Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, good.